Most travelers believe that if a bag is allowed through security once, it should be fine everywhere. In 2026, that assumption causes more delays than almost anything else. Across airports worldwide, certain types of bags are being flagged repeatedly. Not because they are illegal, not because travelers did anything wrong, but because these bags interact poorly with modern screening systems, airline enforcement rules, and cabin space limitations. Today, we are breaking down why certain bags are flagged at airports, what characteristics trigger attention, and how travelers can reduce the risk before even leaving home. This is not about blaming a specific brand or style, it is about understanding how airport systems actually work. Why bag design matters more than travelers realize. Airport screening systems do not see bags the way humans do. They assess things like density, shape, layering, and compartment complexity. Modern scanners rely on algorithms that detect irregular patterns. When a bag's internal structure creates too many overlapping objects, unclear outlines, or inconsistent density, it gets flagged. This happens regardless of whether the contents are harmless. Some bag designs create more screening issues than others. Overstuffed soft bags are the biggest trigger. Soft bags are one of the most common causes of repeated screening. These include backpacks, expandable duffel bags, and fabric carry-ons. When packed tightly, soft bags compress items together. This creates dense clusters that scanners cannot easily separate. The result is, well, unclear images, which means manual inspection and, yeah, sometimes secondary screening. Travelers often repack carefully, only to experience the same issue on the return trip. The problem isn't really the items themselves, it's actually the bag structure. Many travelers assume that more compartments mean better organization, but for scanners, honestly, the opposite is often true. Bags with layered pockets, hidden compartments, internal flaps, and stacked organizers create overlapping shapes. Each layer adds complexity. When electronics, chargers, toiletries, and accessories are spread across multiple compartments, scanners are a lot more likely to flag the bag. Security staff must then open the bag to confirm contents manually. Hard shell bags are often recommended, but not all hard cases are equal. Some hard cases have uneven internal molding, raised ridges, and built-in dividers. When combined with dense items, these features can distort scanner images. The result is the same: manual inspection. This is why some travelers experience repeated bag checks even with rigid luggage. And, bags with external attachments draw attention. These include clipped accessories, hanging pouches, attached pillows, and loose straps. Anything attached externally creates irregular outlines. At security, irregular outlines require confirmation. At the gate, external attachments may exceed size limits, interfere with storage, or violate airline policy. Gate agents often flag these bags immediately. Personal items that combine multiple functions are, honestly, a bit risky. Some bags attempt to serve many purposes. Examples include backpack purse hybrids, laptop bags with clothing storage, and camera bags with expandable sections. These bags often exceed personal item limits without appearing large. Gate agents evaluate function and size, not intention. If a bag appears multifunctional and bulky, it is more likely to be flagged for size or compliance. Dark interiors, slow inspections. Bag interior color matters more than travelers expect. Dark interiors make it harder for scanners, manual inspections, and staff verification. Light-colored interiors allow faster visual confirmation. Dark interiors often lead to longer searches and repeated checks, especially when items are layered. This is a subtle factor, but one that affects screening time consistently. Wheels and frames create structural anomalies. Rolling bags, usually contain metal frames, wheel assemblies, and reinforcement bars. When you combine these structures with dense packing, it can actually obscure the outlines of the items inside. Security staff might flag your bag just to confirm there aren't any prohibited items hidden near those frame components. This sort of thing happens more often with compact rolling bags that are packed to capacity. And honestly, bags that look tough to open tend to invite inspection. Security staff are always focused on efficiency, so they're likely to check anything that slows them down. If a bag looks difficult to open or reorganize, staff might decide to inspect it manually instead of running it through multiple scans. Some examples here would be tightly packed bags, bags with locking systems, or those with complex zippers. Once they open the bag, staff may have to remove items to check all the layers, which, well, increases the chance of delays. It's important to remember that gate staff flag bags differently than security does. Security screening and gate enforcement are actually separate processes. So even if a bag passes security, it can still get flagged at the gate for reasons like size, weight, the number of items, or whether it fits in the overhead bin. Gate agents in particular are focused on cabin logistics. If a bag looks heavy, bulky, or just awkward to lift, it might get flagged, no matter if it already cleared security. And, certain bag colors tend to draw more attention. Bright or unusual colors are just easier to spot. That doesn't mean those bags are unsafe, but they do stand out, visually, are easier for staff to notice, and, well, they attract attention in crowded areas. Gate agents scanning a boarding area visually will notice standout bags first. Neutral-colored bags blend in more easily. Why frequent travelers notice patterns? Frequent travelers often notice that the same bag gets flagged repeatedly. This is not coincidence. The bag's design interacts with systems in predictable ways. Once a bag has characteristics that trigger inspection, it will likely do so consistently. Changing packing style helps. Changing the bag helps more. How to reduce the chance your bag gets flagged. Prepared travelers reduce risk by choosing simple bag designs, avoiding excessive compartments, packing loosely when possible, organizing electronics in one section, removing external attachments, and staying well below size limits. The goal is clarity. Clear outlines move faster through systems. Why this matters more in 2026. Airports in 2026 are under pressure to increase throughput, reduce delays, and maintain safety. Anything that slows processing is flagged quickly. Bag design is now a key factor in travel efficiency. Final reminder, when a bag is flagged, it is rarely personal, it is structural. The safest bags are not the most stylish or complex. They are the simplest. In upcoming videos, we will continue explaining hidden triggers like this, so you can avoid unnecessary delays and travel with confidence.